Good morning, everybody. This is School Board Member Carlos Clanton, and I just wanted to provide you some quick updates this morning. It is Friday, September the 18th, 2020. First and foremost, the school division has clarified that the 2-hour delay that was announced was for staff members who had to physically come into a building. So your young scholar should be online preparing for their education this morning. I know high school and middle schools should already be there, and our elementary school students should be preparing to get online this morning at 9 o'clock. The other thing is I wanted to remind you all that this is an important day here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. It is the first time that we have no excuse absentee voting, and the first time that you can start voting in the November election starting today, September 18th. Information about that you can find at norfolk.gov/elections. Again, that's norfolk.gov/elections. You can find out information there. It's also posted on my social media sites there, but you can start voting today. We have our course presidential all the way down to vice president. We have senatorial races. We have congressional races, and there is a referendum in Norfolk regarding the casino. And I'm in the preparations right now of having representatives from the casino project to be on my show in about a couple of weeks here to be able to answer questions from you as audience members and to explain their positions for the community. The other item that I want to remind you about is that about my commitment to Restart Smart. And in about a couple minutes here, it will be posting to my blog and as well as my website. As many of you know, that I am the immediate past president of the National Urban League Young Professionals and a former member of the Board of Trustees. The National Urban League is one of our oldest national civil rights organizations that is focused on equity and justice when we talk about education, employment, housing, and health. And they have prepared a document, a position statement regarding restarting SMART. And I want to express to you all in the community that I am accepting and adopting that commitment to you all. And you will be able to see what things that you as community members, parents, caregivers, what you should be asking for in order for us to open our schools, to restart SMART and ensure that we bolster equity. And with that, there are 4 guiding principles. One is health and safety first. Making the decision to reopen must be a consistent with the guidance of public health authorities to keep students, educators, our school staff, and families safe. The second thing is that community, family and community input. And I wanted to kind of segue into that one in the respect that this coming Tuesday, I will be hosting my first Ward 3 Education Advisory Task Force at 6 p.m. Again, this coming Tuesday, that will be the 22nd of September. Everyone is invited. I will be sharing the site information so that you can join the Zoom call. I want to hear your voices. I want to hear your concerns, the experiences that you're having, so that I can be a more informed board member in the decisions that we're making at our board level. So the family and community input, we have to make sure that decisions to reopen must be made in an ongoing collaboration with our parents, families, and community stakeholders. And the third thing is an intentional focus on equity. Reopening plans, whether in person, virtual, or some type of hybrid version of the two, is a decision of a plan must be specifically to promote the equity and by ensuring that every child has access to high quality education, well-rounded and education, and regardless of his, her race, income, or their zip code. And the last portion of that is 4, resources and funding. States must ensure that schools have adequate resource levels and there are flexible funding policies to ensure that necessary to provide equitable access for safe, supportive, and high quality learning. And so this is the commitment that I am making as a board member, as I advocate with our state representatives, our federal representatives, and here locally. The other item that I want to remind you all, again, as I've already talked about, the Ward 3 Education Advisory Task Force, and I encourage you, I'm looking for parents, I'm looking for community members, I'm looking for faith-based and even business leaders to share and sit around the table and to express your thoughts, your suggestions as we continue to move forward together in this, because we truly are in this together. And so the last item is on the 26th of September, I'm going to have another live with Carlos Clanton, and that is going to be a very unique one. I'm excited about this one because that will include individuals from our faith-based community who will be with us. I'll have ministers, various different backgrounds who are doing some amazing things in our communities and from and some of the programs regarding how they're addressing COVID-19 and some of the messages that they want to share to encourage voting, the census that's coming up. Remember, the deadline for the census is September 30th. And if you have not done it, please visit mycensus2020.gov to ensure that you complete that. And finally, for everyone there, I want to thank you all who have expressed happy birthday to me. I celebrated my 41st birthday this week on this Wednesday, September the 16th. And so I want to thank you all for the love and expressions that you all expressed to me and encourage you. I am dedicating my birthday this year to the GWC Brown Legacy Education Fund, which supports scholarships and mentoring for young African-American males in our community. And I encourage you to go to my page and if you so desire, donate to contribute to support these young men. So those are my updates for today. I just wanted to wish you all a happy Friday. Check out my website. If you want to stay connected with me, get my weekly newsletter, visit boardmemberclanton.com. Again, you can stay connected with me by visiting boardmember.com. You can also find out information on my social sites. And if you have questions for me, you want to reach out to me, these are the places that you can. Everyone, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Remember, we are truly in this together. And I wish you all a great, great, great weekend and have a great one. Bye-bye.